You know what I do sometimes? I carry in my back pocket a little notepad, and whenever I think of ideas, if I'm walking around and I have an idea, I draw that idea down on my notepad so later on I can add it to my Secret City mural. Now, I had one of these ideas a couple days ago where I wanted to add a row of moonbots to the moonscape, a row of moonbots walking toward the theater. And so I drew that little idea down on my notepad, and so I didn't forget it, and here it is right now. So you might want to do that. Get a blank notepad, carry it around with you all the time, so if ever you want to practice your drawing, or you want to jot down your ideas for your Secret City, you always have paper and you always have pencil with you, ready to write them down. I'm drawing the bottom part of the theater here. Now, this is where all the big hits of the moon are played. The moonbot stars come here and visit. Okay? They like movies, too, up there. And then we'll add a few moonbots walking toward the moon. Now, this moonbot's looking over his shoulder, trying to see what all the noise is, and there's a whole group of moonbots coming to join the line because I heard it's a big hit. It's the adventure of Super Moonbot. Okay? I'm going to draw the foreshortened circle. The near corner is lower in the paper. I'll draw the two legs using surface a lot. And then this moonbot decided he was going to check out all that noise too because he's not used to the moonbots making so much clamor. I guess this is going to be a big hit, this new movie. It's a good flick. And then we'll add some shading after I put the foreshortening in here. This moonbot sees one of its friends over there, so he's waving. And this moonbot is reaching up to get his ticket. I'll add a little bit of shading to each of these moonbots. Some shading on the left side here. Shading on the left side here. And all the way down. I want to add one more moonbot, actually going toward the movie theater up inside. Here's his round head, and you can see the side of his eye back here. See his neck. See how they get smaller as they go back into the back? They get hazier, they get less distinct. That's using density, right? As things get further away from you, you can barely see them in the drawing. Density. See all these magic words? Boy, once you learn these magic words, you can just really just confidently bulldoze over your piece of paper and really have a lot of control. Now, I want to see if you can recognize this magic word that Elmo's going to show you. I'm going to add the moonbots, shading, using surface, that magic word that Elmo just showed you. You noticed you picked that out of the drawing, didn't you, out of Elmo's animation? Surface, the near rock was lower in the paper than the far rock. Surface, it made that near rock look closer to you. That's the whole idea of these drawings, is to create that illusion. Little leg right here. And then I'll make the steps. See, all the moonbots came out of this little volcano over here in this area, and they walk down the steps. They're coming along the roadway. So I'll have to complete the roadway so they're walking on something. I just can't have them floating around in space, right? So I'll draw the roadway back here. This is so fun. Drawing is so much fun. You can just take off with your imagination, huh? I really like expressing myself with my pencil here. If I'm in a happy mood, I'll draw a happy moonbot. If I'm in a bad mood, I'll draw a happy moonbot anyways. See? Gets you in a good mood, doesn't it? And then we'll draw a really tiny moonbot right here. To give you some more ideas on the Secret City, on your creations, take a look at my Secret City mural. lots of ideas for your own secret city, right? You can just go to town. The sky's the limit with your imagination. There's no limit. There's no rules when it comes to your creating your own secret city, except for everything on the paper has to be unique and original. All the way down the left side, I'll shade the stand for the theater, so the theater has a nice three-dimensional look to it. There we go. And then I'll shade inside the theater. A nice, neat crosshatch technique. And then I want to make these little moonbots look like they're real, almost like they're sitting there on that road walking toward the theater by using shading. I bet you're teaching all your friends how to draw these moonbots too, aren't you? Great! Teach everybody you know how to draw, and pretty soon everybody will be able to communicate what things look like on pieces of paper in 3D, three-dimensional drawing. I want to draw one more tiny moonbot back here in the background. Just a real faint picture because he's way back in the background, so you can barely see the detail. There's his arm and his other arm and his antenna. Neat use of density. I think it's further away. Draw, draw, draw. Practice your drawing every day. About, 20 or 30 minutes. Stay in a super positive attitude, and I'll see you next time.